Hey everybody, and welcome to this edition of Gaggle with the Geese. I am one of your hosts, dyrke.maricle, along with the other half of the Goosehead Guyz, Scott, Mr. Clean Rutter. Together we are Goosehead Insurance, the Goosehead Guyz. Goosehead is your premier option for home and auto insurance in North Carolina. Scott, who is our sponsor today?
Yes, I am so proud to announce our sponsor today, who are dear personal friends of ours, Jennifer and Brian Smith with the Board of Advisors. So what they do is they work closely with CEOs, business owners, and other visionary leaders utilizing this special program called Culture Index. And it's a business advisory firm of which they're able to quickly identify and resolve critical challenges, keeping their companies from fully executing strategic objectives. So, and with this, they can show exponential company growth, maximization of their bottom line, and improvement of overall culture and sustainability to the company. So awesome, awesome company, awesome people.
Yeah, two of the probably most endearing people that I think I've met in a long time. I just enjoy. They are great folk to just sit back, grab a drink with, and just talk.
You're not saying that because you're from Illinois now, are you?
Well, maybe a little bit, but hey, we all got to stick together. So, all right. Our guest on today, so transitioning over, is Patti DeVane. Now, Patti is with Mortgage Solutions Financial, but I think a lot of you guys know her with Mortgage Solutions. So, Patti, go ahead and quickly tell our viewers a little bit about you and what does your company do?
Yes, I am Patti DeVane, and I'm with Mortgage Solutions. We are the home of the no FICO score and no down payment VA home loan, and that's what we specialize in.
Awesome. Well, thank you. And I was excited about doing this particular interview just because, again, talking about, the Smiths before, Patti is the exact same, probably one of the nicest people to talk to. Her customers absolutely rave about her. So I was very excited to find out a little bit more. So let's get into this. Okay, Patti, it's time to get you on the hot seat. So describe to us your ideal vacation. Where would you go and what would you do?
Okay, I think my ideal vacation will be Amsterdam, which is the capital of the Netherlands. And I like the Dutch language, but I also appreciate the art work that has come out of Amsterdam throughout history. So they have great museums too. And they also have great schools for mixology, like alcohol mixology. I don't drink the alcohol, strong alcohol. I'm a wine woman, but they have great schools for teaching you how to mix different drinks and using color and smoke and things like that.
It has nothing to do with the brownies, right?
No.
Okay.
No. But I've heard about the brownies, but no, I wouldn't. I wouldn't do that. But okay. I might take a paintbrush and do a little painting.
Awesome.
Well, that's great, Patti. Nobody said Amsterdam yet, have
no,
they?
That's a first.
Yeah,
that's a first.
That is first. So, all right. Well, Patti, time for a local spotlight question. What is your favorite local restaurant to eat at, and what would you get?
I would probably say the Mason jar, and the Mason jar, the one that I first attended, was in Holly Springs, here in Holly Springs, and then they grew into Fuquay Varina, and they have absolutely a great shrimp wrap. And their salads are terrific.
Awesome.
You're the second or third person on the show that's actually, shouted out the Mason jar. I have one experience, not enough time to talk about it on the show, but I did go to the one in Fuquay, and I think it was like a $10 or $15 batch of fries, and they were unbelievable. So
awesome. Well, I am going to try because I have not been there yet. So definitely on my to-do list. Okay, question number 2. There are so many people out there, Patti, that do what you do. I mean, like probably literally like insurance people, one on every block. Why you? What separates you from everybody else? Why should people use Patti DeVane?
Well, one, we have great products, and our company, we specialize in serving the underserved. So a lot of people have credit issues and credit problems, and we work with them to let me talk about me. I work with them to help them improve their credit if they're not where they need to be. But our products also, we don't overlay in many of our products as some banks and other institutions may. So if, like for example, the VA loan, if the VA says no FICO, no down payment, then that's what we say. But you have other loans like your FHA, if it says minimum 500 or 580 for 3.5% down, then that's what we say. We don't expect you to have a 620 to get an FHA loan. And that's really an institution's a choice to how they want to structure the requirements for them to finance you. So what makes me special is I do take that time. If I see that your credit is not where it needs to be, I will take that time to tell you what you need to do, and I will work with you and then resubmit you if I need to, if it's a situation of resubmitting you, so that you can be financed. And if you're willing to do the work, then I'm willing to work with you.
Awesome.
Very nice. So what's the lowest credit score you guys go down to, Patti?
For VA,
Yep.
0.
Okay, got it. So why
yeah, but with the other type of loans, the minimum, whatever the minimum is, we'll go with the minimum. Because we won't overlay.
There you go.
But we do offer conventional. We offer USDA, and as I said, FHA and VA.
Got it. Well, I do like the financial literacy piece. That's really cool that you coach clients up to get their credit in place to where you can help them. So I like that, service component that you offer. So, all right, it's time for another local spotlight question. So you don't drink, you don't eat brownies, but anyway, you do like wine, right? So I don't know, clarify of drinking. So you're thirsty. Where do you go? What do you get?
There's a really nice wine or cellar in Holly Springs called The Niche. And it's right there on, it's right downtown Holly Springs. And it looks like a little house. But a young man went in and converted this house years ago. And you go inside and it feels like a house. And you sit around, you order wine. And my husband and I like to go there for a date quite often. It's just other people sitting and enjoying wine with each other, as it's very personal and private, or it could be a social gathering. So I like the atmosphere because it feels like you're at a home and someone invited you in and you have time to unwind and be with the person or people that you wish to be with. So it's called The Niche.
That's
and it's
awesome.
in Holly Springs.
It sounds like sounds a little bit like the wine on Main that we have down from us in Clayton, Scott. So
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, nice.
Wow.
Okay, let's jump in here. Final question, then we'll get you off the hot seat. Big question though. You get the choice to have that wine or coffee or whatever you want to have with anybody, dead or alive. Who do you have that drink with, and why did you choose them?
I say Maya Angelou, and I chose her because I met her later in life compared to some people. A friend asked, I love reading, and a friend mentioned a book by Maya Angelou, and I said, who's that? And very, my friend almost blew his mind, because it's like everybody knows who that is. So I read her book, Why Cage Birds, I Know Why Cage Birds Sing, and I fell in love with her. And that's why I chose her, because it's like she overcame whatever struggles that she had to deal with to be the successful speaker, teacher, leader, actor, singer, dancer. She threw herself into life, and life gave back to her 100-fold. So,
Awesome. And I never knew she was a dancer.
yeah.
Awesome. Well, great. I love hearing that stuff. It's especially those personal connections that people have with people. So fantastic. Thank you so much. And it was a great time. And we thank you so much, Patti, for joining us today. And if people do want to connect with you, they want to have a one-to-one, either virtual or in person with that wine, what's the best way for them to reach out with you or to you to make that connection?
They can email me at Pat.DeVane at Mortgage Solutions with an S at the end, .net.
Perfect. And then do you have a phone number that works as well?
Sure. The best number to reach me at is 910-500-8936, and that's my office number.
Perfect. And we'll make sure that we have that in the show notes as well.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for coming on with us, Patti. So, and
you
we
guys
also
are
want to
awesome.
thank our viewers. Thanks everyone for joining us. Again, a special thank you to the Board of Advisors. Again, if you're looking to increase your bottom line, identify top talent, to find the right players in the right seats, give the Smiths a call. They'll do a fantastic job for you. And come back the next time to see who our next mystery guest is going to be. And when you think about home and auto insurance or life insurance, think of the Goosehead Guyz. You're looking at that bill, you see an increase. We have the ability to shop through 30 different insurance carriers, and we always make sure you have the absolute best coverage at
Always.
the absolute most optimized premium. Isn't that right, Dirk?
That's exactly right. Yep.
So,
thank you, guys. We will see you next time when we fly with the flock.
see ya.